Alright guys, here we go. We're getting the toy hauler loaded up. Got the dirt bike in there. Ready to rumble. High desert this weekend. Go shred some gnar. Alright guys, here we go. We are back at it, back at the races. It's been a minute. I don't know when the last time I raced some off-road was, but it has been a while. Maybe China Hat last year? Yeah, not 100% sure, but pretty stoked to be back. Of course, I've had some injuries, I've had some issues, but that's all in the past. Out here right now on Saturday morning, it was cold, man. It was cold Saturday. The sun was blocked most of the day by clouds. Didn't see a lot of sun. The wind was bone chilling and there was a lot of it. It was a struggle. I don't usually wear extra clothing type like articles when I'm riding my dirt bike because I don't know, it makes me feel smothered. But it was cold. I was wearing a hoodie today. It was fine. I was comfortable, but you'd go out, even with hand guards, my fingers got cold pretty quick. So, yeah, my rule of thumb for dirt bike riding is typically if it's not 40 degrees, I'm not doing it. But that was not the case this weekend. So we're just out sending it, having some fun. Between the wind and the cold Saturday, I didn't even put in one good solid lap. I did get a good workout in. I was sore, really sore on Sunday when I got up. But yeah, as far as Saturday went, not a great day of practice, but a good day practicing overall, I guess. Hey guys, beautiful day out of high des. It's got to be a solid 30 plus degrees out here. Wearing the hoodie. Not much of a hoodie guy, but not much for freezing my balls off either. Good day. Had some fun on the KTM 250XC. I got to ride Randy's 125, and I think I'm going to ride his 250 here in a minute too. So not quite done for the day, but had a successful day. No crashes, no broken clutch levers. That always makes me happy. Pretty tired. I'm just not used to riding anymore. I got to get back into it. But yeah, we will talk to you later. And we're off. First race of 2024. High Desert MX Sagebrush Classic. Pretty sure this is round 3. I could be wrong. I know they pushed one back, so I'm pretty sure this is round 3. And luckily for me, I did come in Saturday and get some laps on the moto track, and that's going to help me out here. Kind of tricked us off the start. Didn't really give us much warning and threw the flag, so these young guys up ahead of me were ready to go. I wasn't quite as ready to go, but still ended up with a 3rd place start. I think I lucked out better than some of the other guys on the starting line. My buddy Caden up here, he's running pretty good, but like I said, he hasn't been on this track for quite a while. So he's not quite ready to be jumping all the stuff out here, but of course I am, because I was here yesterday. So I'm going to send it a little bit early. I know I don't have a lot of juice in me right now. You know, coming off injury basically means that I sat on the couch for 2 months and I'm not really in race shape. I mean, have I ever really been in race shape? I mean, probably not. But, you know, we'll send it. We'll do what we can. We're going to keep her under control. We're not going to get carried away. Last thing we want to do is hit the dirt. I'm just going to try to keep these younger guys behind me for as long as I can. That doesn't turn out to be very long, but still, you got to take what you can get. Fortunately for me, there was no wind today. The sun was out. It was still cold, but with the sun beating down on you, riding your dirt bike, I don't know, everything felt right. Perfect day to be racing. Going pretty slow here. Not not really feeling it. I don't know. Maybe this is the way I always do it. But yeah, basically I pumped up pretty quick on the motocross track because I was charging pretty hard, trying to give myself a little bit of gap from these guys that I know are faster than I am. And yeah. But yeah, onto the kids track here. Just trying to enjoy this lead that I have. Not often I get to lead a race anymore. So you gotta take what you can get, enjoy it while you can. Big shout out to Mobius Braces for keeping my wrists together on this one. Boy, the last couple of laps I cased that double-double really hard. Just running a gear high and just, yeah, shouldn't have jumped it, but I did. And, yeah, I didn't go down. Luckily, I had a good day racing my dirt bike. I didn't go down at all. And able to stay safe. You can see I'm really not sitting in it here. I'm not going that fast. First lap, so you're kind of sizing everything up. Fortunately, we do get a sight lap in this race, which we don't normally get in most off-road races. But that only gets you so far, right? Until you hit it at speed, you really don't know what you're up against. Of course, the sight lap does give you a chance to see if there's anything crazy you need to watch out for, but it's pretty safe out here. Get into this tighter stuff, single track if you would, and yeah, I'm missing all kinds of hot lines. I'm making a lot of mistakes. Like I said, I pushed pretty hard on the moto track, and the old forearms pumped up pretty quick. So I'm making some mistakes, and I can hear those kids behind me going much faster than me. So we're not going to stay in their way. Not going to try to slow them down at all. We'll make it easy for them to get around me, and I can ride my own race and kind of calm down from there. Yeah, these guys were pretty fast. They were definitely moving. But yeah, man, what a great event. Dirt was perfect. You can see just a hint of dust. You can see all the moisture underneath. Yeah, dirt was really good, so that was awesome. So I'm going to show the first 2 laps of this, and then you're going to kind of have the gist of what it is. I didn't get the whole race recorded anyhow. My card filled up. My GoPro typically won't go for the full hour and a half. Hour and a half plus is what it ends up being. But really happy to be able to come out and get my feet wet, racing my dirt bike again. Shoulder, collarbone, didn't bother me a bit, didn't hinder me at all. Like I said, it's just kind of a fitness battle. I go through this every year. Never as fit as I want to be, but probably never will be. But good times, man, good times. This stuff is some of my favorite stuff out here for the Sagebrush Classic. Really enjoy this running through the desert part. Gets pretty whooped out as time goes on, round after round, but it's a good workout. And unfortunately, it just takes me a lap or two to get to where I'm any good at it. To kind of find a flow in it, and that's too slow. You can see the guys ahead of me, they're shredding, man. They're going fast. Man, that dirt was good. 2019 KTM 250XC with a carburetor, ran great, always does. She sat in the garage for quite a while here. Didn't get much love, but she's got some fresh factory backing graphics on her, and she's looking good. But yeah, I've been super happy with factory backing. They've done my graphics the last couple of years. They're epic. They hold up really well. Great colorways that you can customize yourself. Onto the Endurocross track. Probably my least favorite. Part of the whole Sagebrush Classic thing. I don't practice this stuff. I'm not good at it. You can see me kind of fumbling through here. I can do it, but as I get tired, it gets harder. You can see everybody was kind of going around this log. He really needs to build up the front of that log with some more dirt. Just make it a little easier. I mean, it's still certainly doable, but if we're all going to go around it, I'm going to jump on board with it. I'm not going to wear myself out trying to drag my bike over that thing. Tires need a little work. Just kind of one rut that rides up into those, and it's kind of a mess. This was different. This sketched me out going up over the finish line jump. That was sketchy. That was straight up and down, and when I first saw that, I wasn't really excited about it. Turned out to not be that big a deal. Dirt bikes are amazing. You just kind of let them do the work, but yeah, it made me nervous when I saw that. Greg told me that they ran it that way last time, and it worked out great. It wasn't as bad as people thought it was going to be, but I didn't see too many lines on it, so I don't think too many people hit it. Yeah, it's funny, that whole Endurocross section really gets into my head. It's pretty safe for what it is. I'm just not good at that stuff. Not a technical rider at all. I've never claimed to be. Not a hard enduro type of rider at all. Not really interested in that. I love to watch other guys do it, the guys that are good at it. It's really cool. The things they can make dirt bikes do, flipping the clutch and balancing and jumping up rocks and all that cool stuff. But man, I gotta pay for my own pipes. You know, I get a little discount here or there. Plastic, you know. I don't know. It's just not my favorite thing. I like fast and flowy. That's why I like racing the GP style events. And yeah, that's why 99% of this course I really like. The Endurocross section, yeah, I could kind of give or take it or leave it, really. You know, I survive it, but I've never seen anybody really go down in there and get hurt. So, like I said, he didn't make it overly difficult, but it definitely gets into my head every time I look at it. Okay, enough whining. I know you guys out there that are really good at that stuff are going to tell me to quit being a sissy, and you're probably right. You're also going to say, practice stuff you're not good at. Yeah, I know that. I've heard it all. I tell myself that, but yeah, it's just not my thing. Do you feel like I'm starting to find a little bit of flow in this stuff? It usually takes me 2 laps to get really comfortable in it. By the 3rd lap, I've found some lines and I'm doing okay. And I'm leaning forwards, leaning back, mid-position, whatever. I'm getting it figured out. But by the 3rd lap, I'm starting to get tired. So it all kind of, and maybe that's why I feel like I flow better, because I'm going a little slower maybe. I don't know. I like to think that I just get better and just amazing on the 3rd lap. But we know that's not true. But since I'm not going to show you the 3rd lap, because this would make it an incredibly long video that nobody wants to watch, because all the laps kind of look the same after a while, and I really ran out of stuff to talk about. So we're going to show it to you, get a good idea of what's going on. And for those of you people that wish I would just be quiet and let the racing take place, I don't disagree with you, but some people really like to hear me ramble. So I don't know, if I do videos where I don't hardly talk at all, nobody watches. Not that anybody really watches these either, but I feel like I'm really putting some effort into it, you know? Alright, man, we're going to start lap 2 here. Lap down, back onto the motocross track. Not that far behind. Might be able to make up. I'm going to push a little bit on the motocross track here, right? I knew maybe it was my strong point. Mainly because I rode it yesterday, right? I was here Saturday. So I know what I can jump and what I can't jump. Just kind of depends on how tired I am and how much I want to push. You can see I'm making up some time here. Unfortunately, though, again, I push hard enough on the motocross track trying to reel these guys in a little bit that by the time we get off of the motocross track, I'm kind of wiped out. Starting to make up some ground here. That always gives you a little bit of a push too. You're like, oh yeah, let's go. But again, I've already watched this and I experienced it, so I know what happens. As soon as we get off the motocross track, I'm gonna take a breather. It's kind of how it works. I get within a couple bike lengths. And I'm done. That was all I had. That was my push. You probably didn't even know I was there. Yeah, I had a lot of fun racing with Caden, and I kind of got to watch this kid over the last couple of years develop, and he's greatly increased his speed. I can't keep up with him anymore, so that's kind of unfortunate, I guess. But you know, good for him. He's a up and comer, and I think he's gonna be a good one to watch for sure. Oh yeah, I'm well into my taking a breather. Pay close attention up here. You'll notice that. You'll see me take a little look over here. Caden makes a wrong turn. He turns right here. And he is off course. He's actually going back around the kids' track for a second lap is what he's doing. So, a little error on his part puts me back into second place overall. I can't even see the leader though. He's gone. And since I'm only going to show you the first 2 laps, I'll tell you how this plays out. Basically, I just make a whole bunch of mistakes, slow down too much. I had a huge gap between 3rd place, but they end up catching me, and I tried to fight him off. I can't remember his name, but get past for 3rd. Caden catches me on the last lap and passes me, puts me back to 4th. But yeah, still awesome. Great day. Still won my class, 40+ class. You can see I'm making mistakes, but it's all a part of it, man. Just got to smooth some of this stuff up, but I didn't make any big mistakes. Didn't drop the bike. Really happy about that. It just takes so much effort to pick a bike up, and you know, your heart rate spikes, and it takes another 30, 40, 50 seconds to kind of calm down and get back into a rhythm once you get going again. So I tend to slow down a little bit more and pace myself a little bit, probably too much, pace myself right out of racing. But yeah, I just know if I push too hard when I get tired, I'll end up hitting the dirt, and I don't want to get hurt. And like I said, I don't even want to have to pick my bike up because those things are heavy. They're heavy, you know? I know it's a 2-stroke. I know they're way lighter than the 4 strokes. Those guys running 450s, I don't know how they're doing it. I don't get it. They're heavy. Anyhow, I'm going to take a moment of silence so you can listen to that sweet, sweet sound of the 252 stroke. Just ripping. Starting now. And I'm running out of stuff to talk about to you. It happens. That's pretty good hopping right there. Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore. Did I say I'm just happy to be racing again? Seems like it's been forever. Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore. On a side note, if you haven't come out and ran one of these Sagebrush Classics yet, I recommend you do it soon. This year I don't think Craig's had the greatest turnout of riders, and I'm not even sure that he's going to finish this series out this year. There was some talk a little bit about canceling the rest of these because he's just not getting a big enough turnout to make it worthwhile for him. That'd be a bummer because this is a lot of fun, you know. So yeah, if you've got time and nothing better to do, I know Christmas Valley may seem like it's in the middle of nowhere. Maybe it is. Yeah, it probably is. But yeah, come on out and try one of these things. They're just fun. They're low key, laid back. It's I think everybody has a good time that comes out and runs them. We're not out here trying to saw anybody's front wheel off, or get too crazy with it. We're just having fun. It's a good time. But yeah, you got to support your local tracks if you want to stick around. Oh man, more enduro cross. Back for lap number 2. Pretty much one line through the tires. Up over the finish line jump. Back on the gas. Listen to that sweet, sweet sound of the FMF exhaust on this bike. Just chooching away. Yeah, congrats to everybody. All the guys that kicked my butt out here. And all the guys that finished. It was nice meeting all you guys. And yeah, I hope to see you at the next one in a week or two. Depends on when I drop this video. I will try to be at the next one. My work schedule is kind of crazy this year. We got a lot going on. So. I'll do what I can. Thanks to High Desert MX for putting on such a fun event. One of my, definitely ranks very high on my list of favorite tracks. Even just the moto part. But anyhow, this one is coming to a close. I think I'm gonna sign off here. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'm out.